Hello everyone, Carpacoin here. I hope your week has been amazing and welcome to my new video. So today I'm going to show you the process of illustration that I made for an art trade with Tsukiarus or Tsukiarus. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to write it in like 20 seconds from now or something like that. So I chose the ugliest fish that I found in a book about fish that live in Portuguese or European waters. That's the fish I'm showing right now, which is called Zeus Faber. Faber means craftsman or craftsmanship in Latin, and the sketches that you just saw are just the thumbnails and beginning sketches, character design behind the character because the theme was ocean-related character. That's why I wanted to do a mermaid and why I chose that ugly fish. I also wanted to do something body positive and against what is usually done, kind of. Because when I think about a mermaid, or most people when we think about mermaids, we usually think about something like the Little Mermaid, right? Ariel, or some very slim and beautiful mermaid. But if they existed, there would be a lot of fat mermaids too, probably. Just like humans, right? And I didn't want to fall onto the same thing that Disney fell. Like, the only fat mermaid they drew for the movies was Ursula. And she was a villain, and I don't think that's very positive. That's why I wanted to do an ocean witch that is fat, but she's a good witch. She makes cauldrons for whatever. You can cook in them, you can make potions, anything. And she is a craftsman, just like the fish. The fish is called craftsman in Latin, so I thought it was fitting. I made her skin a little darker just to match a little bit better with the fish because the fish has a very weird brown color, and if her skin was very light or way too dark, then you would notice way too much the color of her tail. Like, this is a little bit more uniform, and I don't know, maybe it takes away some of the interest. I'm not sure, but I thought it would look better like this. I'm using 3 watercolors and 2 fine-tech metallic watercolors. And the colors are Arabic gold and silver for the fine-tech ones. For the normal watercolors, I'm using Azo Yellow Light, Windsor Blue Red Shade, which basically means phthalo blue, and I'm using burnt sienna. I'm also using, aside from that, a pen that is called V-Sign pen by Pilot. I really like this pen because it is water soluble and it's a really deep black. And it's pretty neutral as far as I've noticed, because when you dilute it, it doesn't turn either blue, green, brown, anything like that. It just turns gray, which is really hard to find, surprisingly. But I really like this pen, and I was needing a black in there, and I don't think I have a black watercolor. I have a Payne's Gray, but I don't have a black. That's why I decided to use this pen. Later, I will also use a a Pentel pocket brush pen in black to fill in the darkest area of the big cauldron she's holding over her head, because I didn't want it to be soluble. Because I use the gold watercolor on her head, and I didn't want it to mix with the black. I wanted to be painted over the black, so it would be stronger, or appear stronger, if you prefer. I also, in the caldrons, I don't just use the black pen, I also use some of the green I had mixed and some blue, just to give them a little bit of color variation, and just so they wouldn't be pulled back way too much behind her, because I didn't want them to be closer to the viewer than her, but I also don't want to push them way too far. Oh, about the table change. What happened? I was on vacation. I was not on vacation in the beginning, but then I went on vacation and I had to improvise. But I'm back now and I will be back to the regular backgrounds of the video. I hope this camera angle is not too bad or too distracting with the edge of the table, but that's what I managed to do without having a beam of sunlight just hitting the drawing right in the middle and making everything look weird. Here I am referencing again that book. Oh, I decided to add the fins of the fish. I decided to add them in the human part because I didn't want to just attach half of a human body at the place where would be the head of the fish, because I think that would look weird. So just to blend them a little bit better, I made the fins transition from the fish part to the human part, as if they were the same. And I really wanted to make her a fin on the head. I don't really know why, but I thought it would look cool. I also added a few silver details on the cauldrons to make them sparkle a little bit. Although, unfortunately, you probably can't see it very well because of the... No, in here you can see. But in the scan, unfortunately, you can see it because obviously a scanner doesn't catch sparkles and the computer doesn't compensate for that. So, but in the video, I think you can see how metallic they are, and I really love these watercolors. I think if you have the opportunity to try them, I think you totally should, because they are really beautiful, especially on black paper. When you try, I'm not sponsored, I just love them. When you try the silver one or the, how is it called? The moon gold, that's my favorite one. When you try them on black paper, they just come alive. It's beautiful. And they work way better on black paper than white. But I wanted to make this little mermaid a little bit more shiny and sparkly. That's why I used them. We are nearing the end of the video. So I really hope you go and check out Tsukiarus both Instagram and Twitter, that, if I'm not wrong, is the same username. I will link it in the description down below, and you can see it written in the end of the video. This is what she did for me. The one on the left is traditional, and the other is the touch-up. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. And please give me a like if you enjoyed, and leave any comment below if you want to tell me something, suggest a challenge or a new video theme, anything. What else? Yes, and please consider subscribing if you want. See you next week.